Shalom, 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 man. What's good? What's good? When you say because we're Egyptian, you got to understand something. Not necessarily. Remember, Egypt and Israel are two different nations. Egypt had us in bondage after we left. After Jacob wrestled with the angel, his name became Israel. And after Abraham was told that the children was going to go into bondage for 400 plus years, we was led into captivity when we went down to Egypt. Remember, Egyptian and Israel are two different nations. Let's get into it. It's called Exodus 11:7. See, when you get into Exodus 11:7, it says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between Egyptians and Israel." Remember, Egypt and Israel are two different nations. We're not the same. We're pitted against each other because we were held in captivity. Over here in America, when they got the pyramid on the back of the dollar, they pay homage to the gods of Egypt because of Anubis. Remember, we got to understand, the Christians, the Catholics, the Muslim Moors, and the Negroes over here in America who are Egyptian, not Egyptian, but Israel, we got to understand something. We're a different nation. After 1947, the UN gave the children of Khazars that reside in Germany, the land of Palestine, on the back of blood. Remember, the Jerusalem belongs to us. We got to rise up and take back our name. In order to do that, we got to come together as a people. We're divided and pitted against each other because we don't know our nationality. Remember, Moors, Africans who are Ham, and the children of Israel who are Sham don't know they're different because they don't know who we are, because we share the same complexion. See, you got to understand something. The children of Israel over here in America are a hidden nation. We don't have a seat in the UN. It's 195 nations in the UN, and the people don't know who we are over in America because we vote for the dictators every 4 years. It said because we are the true Egyptians. We're not Egyptians, and we're not Moors. We're the house of Shem. We are Hebrew Israelites. We come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're the house of Abraham. Abraham faith is Hebrew. Remember, when you get into Genesis 14:13, it tells you who Abraham truly was. He was the Hebrew. You got to understand something. We are a hidden nation. We are a hidden dragon. When you get in Jeremiah 10 chapter 12, 22nd verse, it tells you we are a den of dragons. Remember, we are more than just the Egyptians. We're better than the Egyptians. Remember, we can destroy the Egyptians when we come together as a people. See, we as Hebrew Israelites, we share the Sabbath, but we don't know the true Sabbath because May 5th is the true Sabbath. You see how the moon glows? They call it the full moon, but we got to understand something. It's the difference between the full moon and the Sabbath. Remember, the Sabbath glows. That's on the day of rest. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, is the full moon, which is the Sabbath. We don't call it the full moon. They do. Remember, the Sabbath is not called the moon. It's a day of rest. That's why we share as Israel, not Egyptians. We got to understand the difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites. So if you ever want to understand the truth, you got to understand Exodus 11:7 says we are different between Egyptian and Israel. We got to understand the true nature of the beast.